He has to get into the zone and get a kill. It's refill time. Let's go, Dax. Ooh, there's a guy here, and he has to get into the box. He does. He does not miss. He survived his 4 health, and that's huge. Hey guys, in the most recent Dreamhack NA East final, Daxor got 7th place, and today I'm gonna be looking at one of his games where he got the most points. This is his 3rd game, and let's just jump into it. He lands right next to the caddy corner on this ice camp, which is in itself has 3 chest spawns, and my guess is that he's going to try and take these metal fences and 2 more chest spawns down there. Let's see how he lands. He's uncontested. I think there might be a guy flying high. Ooh, Suki. Gets a farmer's Daxor, hits him once, a little bit of misses. Ooh. He needs to hit these if he wants to kill. But he hits him once. That's a little bit of storm surge damage. It's all about getting the shield, the ammo now, so he can get to late game. Dreamhack has a very placement-based format, so you need to get to late game. Top 50 is where the placement starts. 5 points per elimination. One of the very big advantages of this bot is that in the most recent car patch, Fortnite removed a lot of the car spawns, meaning that there's a lot less metal on the map. But Daxor will not have a problem with this, because there's a lot of fences that gives metal just below this mountain. So the strong mats and his mats in general will be very, very good. We see Thomas HD and Flick, 2 Danish players, are splitting caddy corner. And that also means that if Daxor is a little bit lucky, he might be able to go in to the vault in caddy corner and get some extra loot, maybe some shield, maybe a better weapon. And there might be a possibility that Thomas HD will not care about the henchman chests. This means that Daxor will most likely go late into caddy corner and check if any of the henchman chests or maybe something in the vault are not open, so he can get a little bit more loot. Daxor picks up a sniper. That's a weapon that will come into fruition the last couple of seasons, especially in 2020. People starting to play sniper a lot on this map. It's very exciting to see if Daxor can actually get some tags for storm surge or maybe even a headshot snipe in this game. Right now he has 6 spare minis, which is good, but he has like 2 grey weapons, grey AR, grey tag shotgun, and a medkit. That's not what you want. Strong thing for Daxor right now is the minis and the max metal in just a bit. Let's just take a quick look at the zone. Okay, so it's a long zone. We have Daxor down here where I'm moving my mouse, and he has to go all the way up to a zone where Pleasant right in the middle. This is a northwest zone that we do not see that often. It's often a right-centered zone. This is a completely left-cornered zone. I think it's gonna be up here we're gonna play. It's often when the zone pulls northwest, it's often that the second zone pulls a little bit more of the northwest side as well. Okay, let's see if Daxor disguises himself to try and get the henchman chest. Right now it's a very stacked game. 89 players alive. Only 9 people have died. So storm surge, he got a bit in the start, so that's good. Ooh, you can see Thomas HD leaving, and the henchman's chest, as I was talking about, are not opened. That means that Thomas HD probably has had the vault and the kit loot. I don't think he's happy with walking around with 2 grey weapons and a medkit right now. So let's see how lucky Daxor is. I think the replay might be bugged. He's most likely disguised right now and not wearing a default skin. Yeah, it's just a bug. He is disguised and he's opening the henchman chest. Let's see what he gets. Okay, he gets an upgrade on the shotgun, but more minis. That's unfortunately pretty useless for him. Let's see if the other henchman chest is better for him. Gets a big shield and a blue tag. Seems like Daxor prefers to play with the tag shotgun instead of the charge, and I think that's a tendency we see from a lot of the good players lately in solos. They tend to pick up the tag in these stacked half laggy games, because sometimes the charge shotgun is just very unreliable when it's very laggy. So I think a lot of people have been switching a little bit over to the tag shotgun recently in these laggy games, and this is definitely going to be a laggy game. 86 players still alive, so most likely gonna be kind of stacked. Ooh, he gets an orc. He's gonna take this one splash instead of sniper, probably not. He went in to caddy corner late with a grey AR and a grey tag shotgun, and comes out with a purple orc and a blue tag shotgun. So and a big shield actually. So he's gonna be very happy with that rotation. Very smart thing to do as well. Let's see the rotation right now. He's walking here. You can see there's not a lot of people around him, so he's gonna be pretty happy just right lining up north, right like this way, maybe around the gas station. what he really needs right now is mobility. No crash pads, no launch pad. And crash pads has been very defining for this meta. To get into boxes, to get into the moving zones. So what I've seen a lot of EU players do when they need mobility is try to set up a play. They try to either hide in the house, hide in the bush, try to get some snipes, try to like create a play to get some crash pads or even mobility or even more shield. Gonna maybe hide in the bush. There's a lot of bushes down here. See if that's a play that he's gonna do. It's not that often bush plays work in these stacked lobbies because a lot of people are gonna be safe. You see Daxor is checking it himself, jumping in, and he's actually staying in the bush. He chose to play edge and wait for the next zone before he moves. He could have gotten longer in. He's gonna wait. Okay, we play Pleasant. I mentioned it earlier. When we see Northwest zone, we often see the second zone move that direction as well, and we see it here as well. Northwest is the zone again. Oh my god, I didn't see it. No. Rotating when he sees the zone is the Northwest Pleasant zone that we just talked about. And then you see, this is an EO player standing completely still, trying to get some Storm Surge attacks, and Daxor completely rips off his head with the blue bolt action sniper. I just talked about it. He needs to make a play. He didn't really make a play. He just shot one in the head, and that's very good for him. Ooh, that's a good shotgun though. No mobility. One more big shield, full match. He already had full match pretty much, but a legendary tech shotgun, and that's a very, very good weapon for the late game. So that's not bad. It's a kill point. It's a kill. 5 points on the score. He's now on 71. It seems like he has to go through risky to get into the zone. Let's see where it plays next time. This is a little bit more random, and you can see that the zone right now, people are very spread out. Usually we see one of the sides being a little bit more congested. Right now, around Salty and around Pleasant, it's a little bit more congested than up top north, but it's not that much. You see a lot of people north still. So let's see how Daxor tries to get into the zone here. He has to probably try and go a little bit north of risky. Let's see what he does. We have a lot of people coming in through the water down here. You can see it on the minimap. It's right here. There's a lot of people sitting where he's gonna go in. Daxor is down here, and this is where he's gonna end up. Okay, if you can find this little gap, that will be really, really huge for him and his rotation here. In just about 25 seconds, we get the first Storm Surge warning, and at that point, we have 7 people who needs to do damage, or they will be tagged after 2 minutes. We know that Daxor has a headshot snipe and a little bit of farmer's damage from the glide, so he's probably fine. You see the damage there, 300 above, and that's more than fine. He's not gonna worry about Storm Surge probably the whole game, most likely. And it seems like Daxor once again plays edge of the zone, and I think we've talked a lot about this in Europe and in Denmark. A lot of the players who plays this edge zone often uses a sniper. It's a playstyle that Thomas HD from Denmark has used a lot, and he's a sniper guard. When you are at the edge of the zone, as we see right now, there's a lot more opportunities to snipe people in the back, snipe people who's in bad positions, etc. So I'm not sure how much the Daxor plays sniper, but I'm very excited to see if he's gonna use it to try and shoot people who's running in front of him, to make them build for him, so he can run in without using that much mats. Let's see. Daxor's just gonna sit in the cone. I like this. He's just chilling out. There's not much he needs to do right now. He has to be a little bit careful that he does not get targeted by the server. There's a lot of people around him. If he shows weakness, gets tagged, gets cracked, gets hit right in worst case, there's a lot of people that's gonna probably shoot at him right now, because you can see on the minimap there's a lot of people in the vicinity who sees him, and that's why I think it's a very, very smart and heads up play to just take it easy here. Don't open any edits, just wait and see what happens. Ooh, here, and we have a zone going to the west again, and this time with half Pleasant inside. A lot of people already in the zone. Let's see if Daxor rotates late behind someone's old builds, or if he's gonna rotate early. He actually rotates early this time. I actually expected him to rotate late, as I talked about just before, but he chose to use the mats here. Ooh, he defends his position a little bit, which is very good. He wants to get up on the hill and go down this way. And it's actually a very smart idea. You just have to be very careful. I'm not sure if he knows there's no one up here. He probably has a tell or something. He gets up here. It's a very good rotate. It's a very smart from Daxor, I believe. Doesn't want to snipe left. It's probably pretty smart. If there's a guy right in front of you, it's very hard not to shoot, but sometimes it's the best play, because if you do not shoot, there's a good possibility that they will not see you and you can rotate just behind them. And if someone is going to shoot you who's already established in the zone, they're probably going to shoot the guy in front and not you. So in that case, it's a very, very smart play. Gets a little bit of tech. Good thing he has big shields. He's just going to take it easy now. Perhaps let Nick FN over here run first, and then the role switch, perhaps, and Daxor can run a little bit behind Nick FN, who followed Daxor in the start. It's a very good awareness from Daxor. That could have been very dangerous for an unexperienced player if Daxor was completely tunnel vision on getting into the zone. That might have been a very, very dangerous time. He did use a lot of mats for this rotation, and he's not in yet. You can see that he nearly had max mats when he was sitting in the river before. Now he has used like 400 or something like that. Might be able to gather a little bit of wood on the way here. And once again, Daxor is playing edge, and I think considering that he had to come all the way from behind Caddy Corner up to Pleasant Park, I think this rotate was very well done. If the next zone goes far, it's gonna be very hard again, and he's gonna use a lot more mats. Ooh, that's a very, very good AI aim. I think that was like 130 damage with the Orc. If the zone goes far again, he has to use a lot of mats. Hopefully, it plays around Pleasant again. Oh, it's not that bad. He's stationed here, so he just has to get in here. Ooh, oh my god, that's a good kill on Calc. That was the guy he hit before 130, and that little damage made it possible for him to get it this time. The question now is, does he have the opportunity to get the refresh? He has an open spot right now and could do some mass and some mobility. I'm not sure if he's gonna... Doesn't seem like it. He got the kill, some points. We are down to only strong mats from Daxor, and he's gonna check. And this is very smart. I see this from E11's ref score a lot, trying to see if there's extra mats and seeing like if there's extra loot on old kills. Daxor has 2 kills going into the late game. He's probably pretty happy with how he's played until now. It's very good. Oh, that's a very good timing. The sad thing for Daxor now is that even though he outtraded Mars with an incredible shot, he does not have big shields anymore, meaning that he will play the rest of this game with 150 total health, unless he gets a siphon or finds some loot. Might be able to get a kill here. Ooh. He's very good at shooting at the right places, looking at the right places. I've seen it a couple of times this game. The good snipe, the guy running behind him, the shots on Calc. He's very good at knowing where to look. The awareness is very, very good. The overview of how he plays, where to look, what to do is very, very good. It's one of his strong suits, I feel. This is one of the... Actually, I think this is the first full game I've seen of Daxor. And ooh, he actually gets the 50-50 zone. 4th zone, it's very spread out. And Daxor gets the 50-50. And he's very happy with that, because if he had to move to the next without mobility, he has to find a launch pad, or some crash pads. And that's a lot harder when you're not playing up high in elevation, because your overview is worse from the low ground. 700 mats going into the late game in just a bit. And one of the things I talked about earlier in this game was that crash pads is a good opportunity to create a play, create some refills. I've seen Tayson actually be very good at creating opportunities with the crash pads in 50-50 zone. Very good weapons on Daxor, so that's a good possibility he can get up and get a lot of points. Ooh, this is not the best zone. He's placed down in this group of players. Oh, he's actually moving now. He's moving early, which is a very smart play. He sees old builds, so he can safely run all the way up to the top. So Daxor is playing in front of the first moving, and this is a thing that I see nearly all the good solo players do. See, Daxor finds a crash pad here, you can see a lot of people right here are falling behind. Daxor is not one of them. It's very good. It's always important to stay far ahead in the first moving. And Daxor finds another crash pad he can use. Ooh, he tries to get in. Doesn't work out. He's like on 400 mats right now, and he's just about being in to the first moving, and he gets in here. Pretty good. You see a lot of people not in yet, and those are the people who's gonna get hold now. You see them dying on the edge of the moving right now. Ooh, Daxor, I think someone died in here. Ooh, that's the awareness. Oh, 4 floppers. That's huge for this game. No match though. It's a long zone for him as well. Is he gonna play floppers already? He's a little bit behind right now, but he's in the zone. In the storm, so... Ooh. Finds another crash pad, and that's really huge. His mats are not that well. A little bit more lag. Daxor is on high ground, apparently. We had a little bit of lag, and now... Ooh, now he has to be careful now. The floppers and the minis are probably gonna be used now. Can use one more flopper. He's out of mats now. He only has one build. He has to get into the zone and get a kill. It's refill time. Let's go, Dax. Ooh, he gets down in some old builds here. He can't get up. Ooh, good moving. Ooh, there's a guy here. He has to get into the box. He does. He does not miss. He survived his 4 health, and that's huge. He gets all the mats. He has 15 builds now. Very important kill. And it's through old builds, so you can actually survive a lot longer with a few mats, because you can greed and run through old builds. Daxor gets away really good. 1 build left, and he's getting the placement points. 15 right now, and he's getting so many placement points. Ooh, he has to be careful now. The guy in the back, and that's that for Daxor's game. I think Daxor got a lot of points. I think that was 12 and 3 kills. That's 15 points just from kills, and then a lot of points from placement. I think that's 39 points, 38 points, something like that. Hey guys, thank you for watching this video. I will be creating even more VOD review videos so we can together understand how good the E11 players really are. So if you're interested in watching even more VOD reviews, give the channel a sub, and see you next time.